What's going on, everyone? It's Mitch from RespectMyRegion.com. We're coming back from the 2023 MJ Unpacked floor here in NYC, our journey powered by Vape Department. I'm with Jeremy Rivera of CAURD Coalition, New York CAURD Coalition. How you doing today, Jeremy?
Good, brother. How are you, homie?
I'm living good, man. Break down the CAURD Coalition to me. What is it? What's the group comprised of?
So we are comprised of New York State CAURD applicants. We are a resource organization that provides free resources to all of our members. We started off very organically with 5 of us exchanging information. We quickly grew to 20, 30, 40, 50. Now we're at 160. We hold 40 licenses of CAURD, which are retail dispensary licenses. So that's about a third of the percentage that have been awarded in New York State. So we're just trying to provide resources, make sure that the people who are justice involved that got the opportunity to get these licenses are successful and are getting all the resources they can to be successful.
I love that, man. So we came out here for MJ Unpacked last year. Cannabis had legalized, but it wasn't quite operational. We're now operational. Not too many things online, but it is moving. How is the excitement in the city now that recreational cannabis or adult use cannabis is now online?
So we decriminalized cannabis a lot before we started the actual program to open dispensaries. So we've had recreational cannabis open for a long time. So now that we're starting to convert and start opening legal dispensaries, that's the real problem, because the gray market and the illicit market has oversaturated the market itself so heavily. So I always tell people, buy legal. I'm a New York State CAURD licensee. I'll be opening up in Queens. I spent time in prison for cannabis, came home in 2018. I did 2 years for cannabis, nonviolent drug charge. I got the opportunity to get into this dispensary life and really open and change, the dynamics of where my future is going. So I always say, man, support legal dispensaries. The work will get better. Right now, the flower ain't all that. The vapes is good, but it will get better. We got to support small businesses and people like myself who are justice involved and really trying to change the dynamic of this industry.
New York is one of the most prolific cities, if not the most prolific city in the entire globe. What is that bringing to the greater cannabis industry in general across the U.S.?
Well, New York is the mecca of cannabis. New York City has purchased more pounds per, any other state in the country. So everybody knows that New York is the most exclusive. We have the best following. So once this really starts flowing, New York is going to be a multi-billion-dollar cannabis industry. We just got to get it off the ground, get it done right, and collaborative work with the legacy operators who got that gas and got them fire cuts, and bring them to our cultivators and really bring this market to where it's got to be. But New York is going to be it, man. New York's been it, If it wasn't for us, all them California boys wouldn't have had all them Ferraris and Lamborghinis,
I feel that, and I hear that. Man, when it comes to the New York customer, right, you've been, weed's been grown out here, but you guys have obviously been importing cannabis from all over the place. The consumer out here is in a unique position. Although it's a newer market, the cannabis consumer out here knows gas. They know flavors. They know regions. What do you think the New York customer wants from the market?
Gas, straight up. They want the fire. We chase down brands. New York is like that. It's very brand identifying, so we chase down the good brands that have been in California and have been circulating those good dispensaries. And what we have to do is just make sure that the New York cultivators and processors are getting that same level of chronic, but I see us just chasing the fire. Lemon cherry gelato's the shit, but New York got them home strains, haze and the sours. So we're looking to bring those nostalgic brands back, but also create our own identity. We have a lot of New York cultivators that have been giving and sending cuts out west because they're legacy growers too. So we just got to exemplify that, blow it up, and bring it out.
And when we look at this, there's some tension between the legal market, the gray market, at least on paper. But my perspective of it is the legacy in the gray market really wants to get in line with adult use. What's your take on that?
To me, it's just identifying what real legacy is and what real legacy isn't. I support my legacy growers and I support my legacy dealers because my homeboys is the legacy dealers. I used to be a legacy dealer. What I don't support is the opportunists who are coming out now that cannabis has been decriminalized and selling proper product to not only our youth but to our communities. So I support the legacy market 100% because that's where I came from. You got to support where your birthright is, but we also have to understand there's a difference between people who are opportunists coming into this market and taking advantage and people who have built this market. So I want to see the legacy brands convert to legal brands. I want to see my homeboys who have been doing this for 20 years 15 years get the opportunity to go legal, because we all deserve that. We all deserve that piece to mine. I know what it's like to have my house raided and have police run down on you and arrest you. And I believe that we have the opportunity to transfer all of that into the legal and make sure that we all breaking this bread.
I love that, man. We in New York, politicking with New York.
Southside Queens in the building. You know, shout out to Southside Queens, get the money.
Yeah, I mean, this is MJ Unpacked, New York City, our journey powered by Vape Department, man. Follow us. Stay tuned for more interviews and content from the show.
Peace.